Let me ask you a question that most contractors don't like the answer to. For every hour your team works, how much do you actually keep? Not what you bill, not what you gross, not what QuickBooks says is in bold at the top of your P&L. I'm talking about net income, real profit after everything eats, divided by the total labor hours you're paying for. Because here's the brutal truth. You can have a full schedule, a 12-man crew, jobs booked out for weeks, and still be making less per hour than your newest apprentice. That's what the net income per hour worked ratio reveals. So what is the net income per hour worked? It's calculated by taking your net profit and dividing it by your total labor hours. So let me break that down. Net profit is what's left over after everything: materials, labor, overhead, taxes, equipment, subscription, the fuel card, the insurance, the donuts at the Monday meetings. Your total labor hours are all man hours worked across your business, field and office. So let's say your net profit was $180,000, your labor hours was $9,000. 180,000 divided by 9,000 labor hours is $20 an hour. That means for every hour your team works, your business keeps $20. Now, if you're paying $25 per hour average, that might sound bad, but remember, this isn't about what they make. This is what your business earns after they're paid. So let me give you a job site analogy. Imagine you're watching your whole crew from a drone. They're framing, digging, laying block, moving materials. Every time an hour ticks by, your business should be capturing profit. If that hour produces value, great. If not, you just funded an expensive training session in wasted motion. This ratio doesn't just show how busy you are, it shows how much value each hour actually delivers. So what is a healthy net income per hour? That depends on your trade and pricing model, but here's a general guide. If it's $35 to $50 an hour, that's pretty strong. You're building margin, not just movement. If it's between $25 and $34 an hour, well, that's acceptable. You're covering your costs, but watch slippage. If it's between $15 and $24 an hour, that's pretty tight. You're likely working hard for low returns. But if it's below $15 an hour, you're sweating for pennies. In many cases, owners are making less per hour than their lead carpenters and don't even know it. So let me give you a real contractor example. One client of mine had 11 field guys and 2 office staff. Jobs were going out. Phones were ringing, but when we looked at the books, net profit, $92,000. Labor hours, $7,600. $92,000 divided by $7,600, that's $12.11 per hour. $12 an hour. That's less than the guy sweeping the shop. So we made some changes. Dropped 2 underperforming jobs, tightened up job cost tracking, cut 1 role and spread some of the administrative tasks. We raised some prices on his 2 best services. 6 months, his profit was at $138,000, hours, $6,800. That's $20.29 per hour. Same company, smarter structure, better return. So how can you improve your net income per hour? Well, 1, you can drop low margin services. If it's hard to price, hard to staff, and barely pays, drop it. Number 2, reduce wasted labor hours. Your material runs, unproductive mornings, long lunches, it adds up pretty fast. Number 3, automate some of your administrative work. Cut hours that you're paying for but not billing through. Number 4, improve job costing feedback loops. If jobs are running long, fix it next time. Don't repeat the bleed. Number 5, raise pricing to reflect real costs. If you're earning $12 an hour as a business, it's time to adjust the rate sheet. So here's a final word. Every labor hour should build value, or it's just building overhead. You're not paying people to show up. You're paying them to produce profit. So ask yourself, for every hour my team works, what does the business actually earn? Because if you don't like the answer, you got a crew problem, a pricing problem, or a productivity problem. And no matter how full your schedule is, busy doesn't pay the bills. Margin does.